Good morning, traders. So we're still using the Bill Williams and looking at the Dow Jones right now. Now, last week was pretty interesting to say the least, and we've ended up with a pretty interesting bar. So it's quite a long tail to the top. So if you saw this kind of pattern at the top of a move, that would indicate that the sellers have stepped in and basically would be a top pattern of sort. But when you see it sort of in the context of a bottoming pattern, often if you see a green candle following it, it is confirmation of a reversal. Okay, so in other words, we gapped up, opened, and then ran away back down to the downside. Okay, so there were buyers, pushed the price down, and then the seller stepped in. But the warning is there that the buyers were stepping in. Okay, so obviously we need a confirmation bar. So this bar on its own means absolutely nothing. One thing that does concern me is we came back to test this level, and this is the inside tail here. Here's another one here. So fairly significant level, came back, tested, and bounced off it. Okay, oscillators are grouped at the bottom, which is an indication that it is rather tired, and we are quite far away from the alligator right now on the weekly. Okay, so on the daily. So we had a bit of a rally, and then we had a massive sell-off. So Friday was pretty much a 500-point day. Now, the critical aspect here is we did close below the swing low here. Okay, so this swing low, which is sitting at 24,136, is in a fairly interesting area. Okay, and now if I put another level onto this inside tail here, which is 23997, or you can round that off to 2400. You can see we did bounce off that one. Okay, and at this stage we do have something sort of a double bottom. Okay, but obviously we need to break above this fractal level here, which is 24825 or 24826. So we need to break above that in order for this double bottom to be validated and for us to carry it to the top. Okay, so for now, trend is still down. And what you're looking for, as I said on Friday, is you're looking for entry short. Okay, so if we look at the 4 hour, you'll see we bounced through the alligator and then back down again. Okay, this is just a great example of always trade with the trend until you have a reversal pattern. So this moves the downside here. The reversal pattern would have been confirmed on a break of this fractal level here, which we never really got. So in other words, we've created a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, low, lower low. We are busy forming what could be a higher low or a double bottom. So this is what I'm watching for today. Right, let's just get down to the hour because that's the one that we want to trade. Obviously, I still suspect some more downside. So on the lower time frames, I'm expecting a double bottom or a higher low or something. Okay, this gap is going to be a magnet. So what you can expect is, let's just use this kind of thing. You can expect this tail to be challenged. At this stage, we are almost challenging this tail here. But those are the two areas that I would expect a reversal of. Okay, so you can see by the oscillator group at the top as well, waiting for this to find some form of resistance, and I would suggest it's going to be off one of these two levels here. Okay, it could also That is also an inside tail. You see it lines up with another one there. So there's another level there. And then you have this fairly significant one over here with all these tails on. Okay. So that's what I expect. But the fact that the oscillator is so close to the top here, I expect it's going to be one of these two levels here. Okay. So, and guys, what you need to do is just draw them in. Understand where I'm picking up my levels. I hardly ever look at price. Okay. I look at where the tails are, put my levels in, and those are my entries, and my stop losses are always at the next level. Okay. So what we're looking for is 25,235 and 24,325 and 24,263. Those are the two most logical ones. But then obviously we've got the next level in here of 24,293, and then the last one will be 24,346. Okay. If I look at what's going on in Europe, in Asia at the moment, nothing. Everything's flat. Really, except for the Nikkei. The Nikkei's up 0.7%, but everything else is flat. So at this stage, the Dow is obviously up 0.3% at the moment, and it's after a good, 2% fall on Friday. Okay, so yeah, I think that's kind of the view that I have at the moment. I am expecting more downside, but the question is to where. Maybe to come and close the gap, come and test these lows again, and that's going to be down here somewhere at 239. What's actually 2400. That's what I would expect. Okay, and after that we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think that's kind of what we expect. Just bear in mind we've got the Feds on Wednesday. So we might just range for 2 days until we get the Fed meeting. And that may be the catalyst that's needed to drive the market in a direction. Okay, so that's me for today on the Dow. I am expecting a little bit more downside, but I want to take it off the level. So we'll see what happens with the level. And the other thing to bear in mind is if you look at the half hour, you can see already double top diversions. I would really expect a fall coming soon. Okay, probably just to come and close the gap, but nevertheless, that is kind of what I'm expecting. Okay, nothing else that we can really see at the moment. Back to the 4 hour, just double check what we're looking at. Yeah, so that's pretty much the way I see it at the moment. Another move to the downside, come and test these lows, then maybe we have a double bottom brewing, which will allow us to trade this to the upside. The oscillator certainly seems to think so. We're also creating a higher low on the awesome oscillator, but nothing, I think, positive yet. Okay, we are not above the zero line, so the trend is not up. Trend hasn't changed yet, and we are below the alligator. Okay, so at this stage, what you're doing is you're trading the break of the different fractional levels. Okay, so that's kind of my view of the world today. It is a public holiday in South Africa, so more than likely not trading at all. But if you are going to be trading, look for a little bit more of a bounce, maybe during the European session, come up into this area, and then pull to the backside. Just draw your levels in, because there are quite a few levels here to take cognizance of, and take them off the hour. That'll be pretty easy. Levels on the hour, and then you go down to 12 or 15 minutes and see what kind of patterns you get at those levels. Okay, so that's kind of my view for today. I hope it helps, and keep those stops tight. I will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.